And we're live. Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Extra, special, big up. Shout out to the people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Shout out to my entrepreneurs, my stay at home moms and pops, my retirees. Shout out to the drivers. Shout out to the Uber driver, Lyft driver, truck driver, taxi driver, food delivery drivers, round town and long distance truck drivers. Shout out to the crossing guards. Shout out to the school teachers. Shout out to the garbage truck drivers, school bus drivers. Shout out to heavy equipment operators. Shout out to the construction workers. It's Friday. Shout out to the payroll attendees. Shout out to law enforcement personnel, medical field personnel, military personnel. Shout out to whatever your job description is. From you as a person that get up and go work for what you want, then shout out to you. Manners and respect to everybody tuning in. And a special shout out to the people who wish good for others as much as you wish good for yourself. That part, right? It's the freaking weekend, baby! Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. I don't know if y'all noticed this, but we made it through another week. Yeah. Cliche. Watch this. The first week of 2024 is already gone, my friend. Yeah. You think time I wait for nobody around here. The first week of 2024 is gone. Yeah, shout out to Great Goodies for being the first one in this morning. Great Goodies, big up yourself and thank you. I appreciate you greatly, Miss Goldie Robinson. I appreciate you greatly as well. Asarin Odetta, thank you for being here. Devin Gale, big up yourself and thank you for being here. Lisa Watkins is in the building with us this morning. Pussy Galore is here with us this morning as well. BM is in the building. Andrea Sharvis is here. Darlene Walter Riley. Lady J. Veronica Gale is here. Wayne Nathan is in the building. Marcia Walters. Rosh Jada is in the building this morning. Sharon Spence is also here. Audrey Wright is in the building this morning. Says morning fam and present teacher. Kai Tai Jai Empress is here. Michelle Taylor is with us this morning. Michelle, why you take back your message? What do you want to see what you're saying? Crystal G is here this morning. Marilyn Grant says good morning. SouFLo and the family all the way from the UK. All the way from the UK. I have this story I'm working on from the UK that I will be posting pretty soon. Wow. That's all I gotta say is wow. Anyhow, Jane Ander, King Biggs, big up yourself. 5 Field 6'3" is in the building, all the way from England. Another UK one in the building this morning. Big up yourself. Thank you for being here. Audrey Wright says, hit the thumbs up button as you enter the live, please. And thank you. Cena Sexy, big up yourself. Julie Tapper, big up yourself. Mervyn the Point, Jamaica Kerr, big up yourself. Greetings from the USA. Jamaica is over with a sad face. Oh, gosh. Yeah, I know that feeling there still. I know how it feels, man, when you got to come back to life. Back to reality. Back to the bills you have to pay. Yeah. FPL and all the rest of them. Con Edison keeps coming. One thing about foreign, the bill them don't itch by you. And you better pay them too. Yeah. Sean Cassell, big up yourself. Morning fam. Please hit the like button as you enter the live. Thank you, Sean. Rash Jada said the same thing. Press up the like button as you enter. Lulu Ridges is in the building this morning. Michelle Taylor is here with us this morning. So I had to edit it. Okay. Andrea Service says, catch a live this morning or from work today. Off from work today, I think that means. All right, you enjoy your day off, my friend. Lay in bed or on the couch and watch Morning Thoughts with SouFLo and the family. Jazzy Lady is in the building. Great Goodies says, like up the live. BM is in the building this morning as well. Belmont and Bluefield Beach was good. Oh, Marvin the Point, them I talk to each other. All right, big up on yourself. Here what? Let's get into our topics this morning. Got all kinds of stuff to talk about, right? But I want to start off by saying, notably, the first week of 2023 is gone. 2024 is gone already. I don't want to bring no negative news, but I think we reached 7 murders already in Jamaica, which tells me that we are starting off right where we left off. And a lot of people are saying, Jesus Christ, man, how we start off so bad? I'm like, did you think the days were gonna change it? It wasn't going to change nothing because it's a new year. The mindset needs to change, the culture needs to change, and then those numbers will change. So we're going to be doing the same thing we did every year consistently for the last how many years? uh it's been about 15, 14 years, maybe even more, that we've been trending over 1,000 consistently. So the new year's wasn't going to change nothing. Just hold your loved ones tight, protect your family as best as you could, watch your six, protect your back as best as you can, and don't get involved in no funny follies out here because you can see already. Say, you know, I think the new way now is that life isn't worth anything much. You know what I mean? So people ain't really putting too much value on life, and it's easy to lose your life out here. So I don't go certain places I used to go anymore, and I figured it out. I used to think it was because I was getting older, but it's not because I'm getting older. It's actually because older than me still go at them place there. It's actually because I'm being more cautious. I'm I'm valuing my life more. You know what's the funny thing? Real quick, watching my children grow make me want to live longer. Before me used to say, I'm just gonna live a good life. I'm not here for a long time. I'm really here for a good time. And I had this perception in my head that people can live till they're 100 and live a miserable life, and somebody could come and live till they're 40, 30, 35, 20, 25, and they lived a full life and a fulfilled life. That never make no sense. You see, when you when you pretty young, you feel like say you have it all right. I got this all figured out. I'm gonna live fast, die young, leave a good looking corpse, get up out of here, and leave way for others to come. And then as you start to live more and start to truly value the essence of life, appreciate and understand life and what life is about, you realize the longer you're able to keep yourself here in one piece, healthy, which means you have to go take care of yourself too, because this is the only vessel you get. We don't have a room in the back where we go switch out and put on the new you. You get this one vessel. So you gotta take care of it too. Then you start to realize that, boy, so the longer I stay here and learn more and take care of myself, is the more chances are that I can discover more new things and live even a more better, more comfortable life, give back even more, teach more. And if you have children, you can bring your children further. Because a brother was dead at 25 and left him little son that's 6 months old. That child is unprotected. His little daughter. That child is unprotected in the world. Better pray them get a good stepdaddy, and they don't end up with a stepdaddy where want to feel her up when she talk bust breast, or want to rape off him son or something like that, right? Or gunman raise him son, or any kind of thing like that. So the longer you're here, is it's called self-preservation, but it's life, and we have to appreciate life and live and stand up and live, but live healthy and live good and try to live the best we can, clean, good vibrations, and them kind of thing there. Speaking of good vibrations, one of the topics this morning, let's get this one right out the way so there is no confusion, because if you look at the icon for the video, it says joy and sadness and confusion. That's my title for this morning on the icon. So the joy will come. We're going to talk about the joy. The sadness will come, which I feel very qualified to speak on, in hopes of comforting some people who are going through something right now that I've been through already before. We're connected, my friend. Right. So if you go through it before and you see me going through it, pass on some knowledge to me, pass on some words of encouragement, pass on some strength. Right. And then we're going to talk about the confusion part first and get it out the way. There's a singer named Coco Tea in Jamaica. And it is said that Coco Tea had passed away yesterday. There were a lot of condolences. And when I first saw it, I was like, oh my God, no, the new year is not starting off like this. I mean, I know we're not all here to live forever. None of us are going to live forever. But, that would have been so sudden. Then shout out to Don Mafia. That's somebody who I deem a credible person, because Dan Mafia don't do lies and mix up on them something there. Right. So from Mr. Dan Mafia said it's a lie. The man is good. Him wife say him good. I was like, okay, good. Whew, he's good. But the people keep coming online with the RIP Coco Tea, RIP Coco Tea. You know, it's like, you know what I noticed with us? Everybody ready to give you your flowers while you're alive, while you're dead, or once you die. When you're alive, you know, I don't hear not one person play a Coco Tea song in a car where pass me, in a party, a dance, a brunch, or whatever events I go to. I don't hear nobody playing the man music out loud, right? And then soon as them hear same dead is R.I.P. legend. Fly with angels, rest with the ancestors. It's like them can't wait to sweep you out of here and I get somebody else in. Now them ready to give you your accolades. He was such a good man. Him did have some good songs, right? This morning I'm up and I'm listening to a couple of Coco Tea songs and I'm like, he is in Florida, Crystal G. Yeah, do you know that he is from Clarendon as well? I'm from Clarendon. Right. Them rush for put in the death thing. Him dead. Yeah, he's not dead. Don't speak death over him. He's alive. Right? Uh, but as far as that story goes, I'm saying Coco T, may I listen to some song this morning? Cause I'm not a hypocrite. Me not gonna walk around and act like me play Coco T every day. So when I speak, sometimes I speak for all of us. Somebody dead and we jump over the RIP legend. When last you play one of the man song them? When last you even kept up with any of the new songs that he's been putting out? Let's be honest with yourself. If it was up to you for his survival, because he is a musician, right? So that means that you have to attend his shows, purchase his merchandise if there's any to sell, and buy tickets to his concert and go to the venue and see him play live. Right, because that's how they make their money. One of those three ways. Now, if you haven't done any of those in a long time, I will say if it was up to you, it would have dead for hungry. Yeah, and would have dead for hungry if it was up to you. But you over here jump up quick about RIP legend and all these other things. And dub plates, right? So big up to the sound system them that still keep these artists afloat with dub plate money and all these things. I saw Cargo talking about that recently. Cargo said he makes a pretty nice sum of money on off dub plates, but that kind of thing can get somebody lazy, right? Because you won't feel like you need to drop an album or go out and tour and all these other kind of things. You'll just stay in your basement or stay in your little studio in your house and make your money and feel good about yourself because money's still coming in, which, you know, it's not allowing you to spread your wings. But back to Coco Tea. The family of veteran reggae singer Calvin Coco Tea Scott is debunking all the rumors and theories that he has passed. Yes, Coco Tea is in the hospital, but he is very much alive, said his wife. His wife is Malvia Scott, and she told this to the Jamaica Gleaner, but she did not give any details surrounding the singer's illness. What has him in the hospital? She just said he is very much in the hospital, but he is also very much alive. They're basically asking for prayers for him. But you know, when people ask for prayers, you know, sometimes you know too good. You know, people go to hospital and they keep it hush hush, take care of them health, and them come on back out and recover quietly. When you see people start ask for prayers and these things, sometimes it ain't too good. But she's not giving a scale of 1 to 10 where he's at and what the illness is and why he's there and if he looks like he's gonna make it or anything like that. So people just take make up when they want to make up and run with it. From you reach a hospital, you're dead. R.I.P. and moving on. The man is not dead. He's still very much alive. Rumors of Coco Tea passing have been quietly ongoing since last October and took on a new life between the end of December and the start of the new year. We're only 5 days into the new year, my friend. Today is the 5th. Persons on social media have been posting RIP. As a family, we're asking everybody for prayers and we are also asking for privacy at this time. And then a little history on Coco Tea. He was born in Rocky Point in Clarendon, my place. Coco Tea also has a home in Florida. USA, where he has been residing. His bio and his Wikipedia notes that Coco Tea was popular in Jamaica in 1985 and around that time in the 80s, but has become successful worldwide since the 90s. We're not forgetting to all that. Um, some of his songs, though, I realized that once I see the title for them, I must be a true fan because I know the words and I haven't listened to them in forever. Remember Rockers Island? We never want to go to Rockers Island. That one there. Then the next one was Young Lover. I think it's 18 and over. The 18 and over song. Won't you go home to your mama, go home to your papa, you're too young to be my lover. That one there, that was a big one. And then the other one is She Loves Me Now. Ooh, she loves me now. Them song there. She loves me now. Yes, Coco Tea. So Coco Tea, a whole heap of classic song, my friend. So because we don't play him in rotation on a regular basis today, it doesn't mean that he's not legendary. He is. The man that come and set the foundation and help build reggae music, one of the columns in it. You understand? And may not get their praises and their just due and their roses, their flowers while they're alive, but we actually need to start supporting people like these and giving them their accolades while they are here and stop jump on the casket after we hear say the people them dead, because it seems like something that's culturally embedded in us that we do. We not pay people no mind if they're not hot and trending right now. We are geared and conditioned to stop paying them attention even though they exist. They're still right in front of us going like this. Hey, I'm still here. I'm still putting out good music. You gone left me, and you tell people say me not exist no more, right? I'm still here, so we need to revisit those every now and then and make them know so we still support them and we appreciate all the foundational work they laid. And if it wasn't for people like those, where would reggae music be today? You understand? So big up to Coco Tea, and thank you for definitely being one of the columns and foundations of this thing, reggae music. And thank you for also, we can't thank you if we thank the creator, say Clarendon you come from. Many a great men came out of that little place that we call Clarendon as well. Coco Tea is another one. So big up to Coco Tea again, and we're sending out healing vibrations and hope that all goes well and you heal up in due time and come right back and get right back to what it is you love to do, which is your music and being with the people, right? Julie Tapper says they're calling down death on the man. I saw them stay. Saw them stay. When you're alive, you could have kin teeth like you're ready for dead. Nobody no business with you. You could have beg for little help. Nobody cares. But as soon as you're dead, R.I.P. Legend. And we need to stop it. We need to stop it. And it is a cultural thing that we do. I've noticed this over and over and over again. Right? Over and over again. So like the people and while they're here, man. Like them while they're here. And encourage them while they're here, uplift them while they're here. If you truly respect them, show your respect while they're here. Dead people don't have nothing to do with you, when you're still alive. Your flowers don't mean nothing, whether it's proverbial flowers or real flowers. They mean nothing to a dead person. When me dead and gone, me not care who wants says so flowers are good youth, and him do this. I remember when him used to talk about that. It's not gonna do nothing for me. It's not gonna make me feel good. Me can't feel again. Me gone. Right? You have to do that now while we here. I'm not that status off like a Coco Tea or whatever, but the people who you enjoy, even simply in your family, just in your family. Look at your aunties and your uncles and your mother, father, sister, brother, cousin, whoever, and let them know, say you love them from now. You know what I mean? People wait till you're dead and then them come with the biggest wreath of flowers, show up at your funeral and do the loudest bawling. Why, Lord God Almighty? Why they take it from me? Why them want to jump down in a casket with you and everything? And it be that one who them never call you 1 year yet to say, hello? Yeah, man, you all right? Yeah, everything good? Yeah, me just a check on you, man. All right. Big up my cousin Sadia. Sadia Smith. Big up yourself. My cousin, man. Let me tell you something. In life, you'll figure out who is who and who is not This is one of the people. As I'm talking to you, it come across my mind. That is a real person in my life. And here's the thing, Sadia is like this, right? You know them people that where you don't have to call, and they never call you and be like, or they never have an attitude. You see, any which part we pick up, and that's how we did left off, and no time miss in between. And she understands that I'm super busy, and she don't hold it against me. I have close family members that hold it against me. You know what I'm saying? They're like, yeah, whatever. If you didn't, if I was that important, you would have made time for me. No, man, you know, some of them people that don't even have not one picnic, you know. I mean, over here with six, you know. And I'm raising six kids, running two businesses and a household, and I'm here going and a career, and here going like trying to bata, and them still say if me not important. I guess I'm not important to you, so you don't call me, I won't call you either. Bye, and dismiss me. See? Shout out to Soretsi Row. Yeah. So Retsu Road, that I'm a brethren from that I'm a brother in our life. Seeing grew up right next door to each other in a Jamaica and thing. I've told his story before and all these things. That brother they call me no matter what, no matter when, and I don't have to call. And I feel bad sometimes. But when I catch the call, I make sure I catch the call if I see the phone and it's them calling. Seeing if I don't see the phone, I can't see the phone. But when I see it, I call. And I try my best to make time to call them back. But you know those people who never hold it against you because they don't them not have no kind of stir up feelings in their mind. You know, when people start thinking of you differently is when they start stirring up feelings in their mind. Some people that on social media too much. Social media thing, we're gonna let that go for 2024, right? We're not taking no advice from nobody who is not in a long term relationship that has worked and is still working. You can't tell me how to stay in a one good relationship. You can tell me how to fail. You and that's all you can do. When you recover and when you do a long relationship, me will start listening to you. I'm not take as in I would never take how to play the stock market from somebody who has never played the stock market. I will never take advice on how to get wealthy from somebody who sit on pan corner every day go so and I talk about yo, me have an idea. Me tell you how you get rich, dog. Yeah, but how come it never work for you and your idea? You understand? So let's start normalizing that. Let's start normalizing the people them who never leave you out, even when it seemed like you left them out. Them they are the people that are a part of your circle. Your circle small and it tight, them they are the people that are a part of your circle. Let's start doing all that. And so big up to my cousin, Sadia, big up to Rai, Soretiro, big up to and Coco Tea. Big up to Coco Tea for being Coco Tea with him true authentic self and all that he has given us here while he's here. See? All right. Now, the little short singing giant from Rocky Point. Yes, King Biggs. She loves me now. Oh, she loves me now. She loves me now. Coco Tea, body man. And I sing glory, glory, hallelujah. Have to give thanks and praise unto the Father. A long time I man want this little daughter. She loves me now. Oh, she loves me now. She loves me now. Yeah. Nobody wait till the man dead to come singing praises, man. Moving right along though, said speed. I do want to talk about who is the new dancehall queen. I think I'll leave that. Let's talk about the joy part and then get that out the way because we have some sadness and confusion. That was the confusion. Coco Tea is very much alive and well. Send out your good vibrations. See? Now, Beenie Man is engaged. You know, Beanie did the whole. Me never see him go down on a knee still. I don't know if him reach the age where going down on the knee. Cause you know, I saw what's that comedian name, man, that gave us Rush Hour 1, Rush Hour 2. I saw him trying to take some pictures in Atlanta with with a group of fans, and him couldn't go down on one knee. You know, Chris was like, "Hey, man, I'm my age, my knees, I might get down and can't get up," kind of thing. So Chris Tucker was like, "I might get down and can't get up," and I thought he was joking, But me watch how him go halfway down and then he come back up and he was like, no, I'm gonna take it like this. So Mr. Beenie Man proposing, but him never go down on the knee. But you have to understand, so after we pass 40, if we not, your joint them start get tight. So maybe that's why I never go down on the knee or anything. Kingston, Jamaica. Congratulatory messages have been pouring in for the veteran dancehall artist Beenie Man after the entertainer announced on Thursday night that he proposed to his girlfriend Camille Lee. In a post to his official Instagram page, the Sim Simmer, who got the keys to my bimmer, DJ, expressed that after 23 years of searching, he finally found the one in his newly minted fiance. After 23 years of searching. Yeah, here on the social media now. On the comment section over Instagram, Cause Billy said 23 years of searching, everybody starts saying that maths here is not mathsing because wait. That maths are not mathsing because him look at that him have the other day with what's your name there is only so many years old and all these other things. Listen, ladies, hear me out. On behalf of Beenie Man and all us other men, because you're qualified to have our babies doesn't mean you're qualified to be our wives. And I hate to tell it to you like that, but you know me do already. That's the raw truth me give. Me not like to mix up, um, blend it up and try fix it nice with little icing and cherry on top and stuff. But that's I gotta tell you it straight. I never want to call her name, me no Kai Tai Jai Empress, but since you put it out there, cause she's a very non-problematic person. She's a very intellectual individual and she stayed to our corner. So Crystal Tomlinson is who they're saying. This not Matson. This not Matson. The Mats not Mats. What I mean about 23 years. Somebody said this is either meant to start drama or this is whatever. Like the woman them not happy. Say Beenie Man find somebody where him feel worthy to say this is my wife or this could be my wife. Right? So him propose. But a message goes with that from me on behalf of the men. Because you are qualified to have a baby doesn't qualify you to be a wife. Let me explain. A lot of women are born innate with the qualities to become a mother, as in nature intended, right? So your womb work, and if sperm swim go there, baby I go develop. Shout out to the women them who really want to have a child and can't because of whatever reasons. But majority of women I know them can deliver babies, them can have babies. But you weren't born a wife, and a lot of people didn't get the proper raising and upbringing, so them not qualify to be wife, and they haven't done the work, so they don't qualify to be wife. And then when you have man like Beenie Man them out there, the high earners, the fame, the this, the that, in their circle, they are one percenters. It's probably about 1% of Jamaican population earns on the level of Beenie Man, right? So if you want a man where a 1%er, you have to understand, say, hey, you might be the baby mother, but you don't have to be the wife. The man just say, find a wife. Okay, who mad? Who begs? 23 years in the making. When a woman say them something there, every other woman say, you go, girl. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Like I'm talking to one last night on Instagram under the comment section. She said every woman she know that don't have a man or is not married is because they don't want to be. They don't want a man and they don't want to be married. I beg to differ. I think it's because they're not attracting the quality of man that they would like to marry. That part. Yeah. So therefore they would rather be single. Right. But if you've done the work, you will attract the type that you want to be married. And then there's a difference between attracting and keeping. Right. Because you have to go keep him after you attract him. Some of you could attract some what they call high value men, but me not like use that word there or that phrase. But then you don't know what to do to keep him. See? Beer cantankerous behavior in the man life. Him cut gone left you. Then you just repeat the cycle. Anyway, and about that this morning, big up to Beenie Man. 23 years in the making, but finally found my forever with Camille, is what he said. I think Beanie's at the age now where they are grown man age now. Yeah. At that age, I understand we forget married at, don't? Yeah, yeah, yeah. So he said 23 years in the making means 23 years. I think what he means is how long him been divorced from. Let's go through this article. 23 years in the making, but finally found my forever in Camille. She's been my rock, uplifting me, lifting me up and supporting me through every emotional roller coaster. He captioned a video of him sliding the ring onto her finger. He says her energy and her light have brought new life to my music. I couldn't have done this without her by my side. Forever grateful for her love and support, he continued. Beenie Man, whose real name is Moses Davis, and his partner made their relationship official back in November of 2021. This is not the first time that Beenie Man has been engaged, though. He was previously married to fellow entertainer D Angel in 2006, and they separated in 2010. So that marriage lasted about 4 years, while their divorce was made official 9 years after that, 2019. It sounds like them never sure if them want to get divorced or what. Beenie Man was previously linked to media personality Crystal Tomlinson, our name the writer. So fans thought wedding bells would ring, especially when the pair welcomed a daughter in 2018. However, the two called their relationship quits in 2021. I don't remember what was the reason given. I don't even know if there was a reason given. But the way how things go nowadays, you know, it go already, right? Crystal probably said, put a ring on it. Beanie said, "You're not the one," or "I'm not sure yet." She gave him a deadline. Him couldn't meet the deadline. She cut. Hey, it is what it is. I wish Beanie Man nothing but the best. There was a rumor out there, which I saw on Spraga Ben's Instagram yesterday, that said congratulations to Beanie Man because his new album has won the Grammy for 2024 Reggae Album of the Year. Shortly after, I went back to look for it last night on the IG, on Spraga Ben's IG, and I couldn't find it. So I don't know if Spraga, somebody tell him, say, "Yo, brother, don't take it down," or something. But somebody made a good point as well. They said Spraga Benz is close associated with the Marleys. The Marleys are closely associated with the reggae. Grammys with the Grammys. So, you know, he might have gotten some leaked information. Me said to myself yesterday, say, any old Beenie Man pick up our next Grammy right here now. Nobody can tell him nothing after this. 2 Grammys, and to get one that many years later would only prove how relevant he is in the business from them time there till now. But I've always said this about Beenie Man. 2 things. One, I said I've seen him perform on 1, 2, 3 continents before, multiple times in the US. Every time I see Beenie Man perform, Beenie Man mash up the place, tear up the place. Like he is one with the band. I think Beenie Man is the only dancehall artist where me see where like direct the band like a orchestra and the band follow and him actually like hit every note, pum pum, pum pum pum, pum pum, and it just makes for good theatrics. You know what I'm saying? He's good at what he does. Period. And also, I give him his accolades because he's been doing this since he himself was a youth, a little kid, and he is still in the top. You can't say dancehall music and don't say Beenie Man. Now remember, I know me say Cartel are my king in a dancehall music, but that is disputed among Beenie Man fans who will say a Beenie Man a for them king, right? At the end of the day, Beenie Man is undisputed, as in if you should put up the top DJs in a dancehall music, give me a top 5. Beenie have it in at the top 5. and he's been him never dropped from top 5 for his whole career, pretty much. If you don't believe me, go into any club, anywhere in the world, and drop Sim Simma and see what happens. And up till today, not one dancehall artist out there, all the young generation that's coming, that's trying to sweep these guys out the way and call them old and washed up, not one of them could make a Sim Simma or could make a song that reverberates like Sim Simma or crosses boundaries like Sim Simma. Just Sim Simma alone. And being have other songs that are big, but me I talk about just a one day. When you can top that, then you can talk to me, right? Just like myself, a Vibes Cartel, like every summer comes around, I look for summer songs, and I'm like, okay, who's gonna make the new summer song this year? And up till now, me can't hear nobody else make a next summer song. Like when me hear pool party, if I even the beach, me have to reach a summertime, and then I beat the drop. Everybody, you figure around. Go for yourself. I'm like, yo, that are the summer song. And it's been the summer song since it dropped till no other summer song not come out yet. Right? So when they make these kind of music, you have to give them accolades and them respect. Big up to Beenie Man, man. And he's in the running for the Grammys for sure. He's selected as one of the competitors in the running for the Grammy. I was saying, because I did listen to the album completely, solid album, Grammy worthy. Go look back at my video. I said all that. It's solid. It's video. It's Grammy worthy. It also cross boundaries. Beanie really did step out of comfort zone. It was like it's appealing to modern day British black music then. If urban black British music, if you want to put it that way, right? I heard a lot of influence of like I don't know what they're calling it these days in the UK, but the, the UK strong influence on it. I even made a joke and I said it looked like boy since Beanie get back in visa, Beanie a pre the UK more than Jamaica. Cause you know he get a chance to spread his wings again, fly again. Let's go scrape up this money in the UK. Let's make the money in pounds. You know the pounds strong a yard. Let's make sure that we solidify ourselves in the UK and put out some bangers that even if they don't bang in other parts of the world, US and Jamaica, they banging in the UK. That way you could always do shows here. You could always pull big crowds here. You could always make your money in pounds and the thousands here and these kind of things. And I think that was a smart strategy. Me looking at it from a strategic point of view. The album Wicked. The only other album I would put against that album that Beenie Man have is Massacre album. Yeah, for 2023. But the thing about that is Massacre album came in so late. But Beanie album came in late too. But Massacre album came in even later. So me don't know. I have a dispute. Like but the Grammys is 2024. So it doesn't matter if the album drops at the end of 2023 because it has time to simmer from from November, December, January, February. That's considered a quarter. Right. Grime. They call it grime benches. Right. There's a lot of grime influence to it. In on that album and something else is another word what me I look for. Not grime though, but it's another word I'm looking for still. But thank you for that one there. That's the word. Most artists limit themselves on only pre-Jamaica. King Big said, yeah, that's a smart move though, right? So again, Beenie Man, legendary Beenie Man, big up yourself and congratulations on your you found a wife. We'll see. Try make that 1 year last. If we don't get married, more than 4 years though. Back to what we was talking about though, about women and man, right? And a man saying, I'll engage you. Ladies have to understand this, you know. Engagement is a promise to marry you, you know. That's what it is. But it don't have no date and deadline on it. You understand? So engagement could be a promise to marry you, right? So the man engage you and the man said, I'm putting a ring on it. I want you. I want you for my wife. There's a few things here and there, you know, I think you need to tweak up and Basically, the man I try to see if you can work with his program. Because make no mistake about it, any woman and man have she have to can work with your program. You seeing? You have to be under his programming pretty much. Because if she's not working with your program, then you got somebody to fight with all the time about everything that's going on. So work with the man program, show the man say you are part of his team, right? King Bigs, you either have a teammate and team player, or you have an adversary which can turn into a foe. It's true, right? So that's what the engagement ring mean. So, people see the engagement ring and they're like, okay, he been engaged her for like 10 years now. Come on now, man. No man not engage me for 10 years. Me left and go find somebody else. I've seen people do that. Them leave and find somebody else and marry and get divorced. Quick, quick, quick. And then nobody else no want them and then back to square one again and these kind of things. So work out your thing and make your thing. It's not a one size fit all. And that's another thing we're gonna leave back in 2023. These talks, especially upon social media, I like IG and them. So, everybody is a counselor and relationship specialist and these things. Relationships are not one size fit all. So, what applied to you might not apply to me at all. Like when them a talk about man mustn't clean in a house and woman must do all the cleaning and man must pay all the bills. How man fi pay all the bills when you take up the man, woman, knowing say that man you never have the finances to pay all the bills. Hmm? Uno go in pan a 50-50, right? Y'all were partners. Uno was half in all the bills and then suddenly because them start post every day say man is supposed to pay all the bills, man supposed to pay for your hair and nails get done, man supposed to pay for this and that. You start look on your man funny. Cause Keisha man get her nails done and hair done on a regular basis. I call that basic maintenance. And if you can't maintain yourself basically, you don't need no man anyway. You need to go get yourself together. Same thing for the man them. If you if you can't maintain yourself on the basic level, you don't need no partner. You need to go get your finances together. See it? Right. So these one size fit all things that they keep putting out. No relationship is one size fits all. It's what works for everybody. I come in the house, wifey busy, she'll do something else, she tired with the picnic them, me cook. I feel like I want to eat something today. Like for instance, I wake up and feel say, I feel for some brown stew. She like how me cook brown stew. She can cook it too. And me like how she cook everything else. But to them, me feel for brown stew. Me just get up and cook. Me not go wait for she for cook. What me I go do hungry until she says she want to go in the kitchen, and if she don't, I'm gonna starve. My family still gotta eat. If I see the house look a little messy and these kind of things, we have two rambunctious children running around here every day, and my kids literally, if I pick this up right now and put it down here, so Malani or Kai take it up back and put it over there, so right behind me as soon as I do it. See? So you get to see like how hard it is for her to even maintain like keeping a clean pristine house, and I'm like a neat freak. So if it bother me so much, help clean up the house too, right? Nobody watch no video and talk about I need a woman that cleans the house and keeps the house clean, and I need a woman that does this. Cause social media tell you say that is what you're supposed to do. A whole heap of people that show them good relationship and them good partner last year, and because them I watch social media and gonna dash way enough this year because them still watching social media. It's not a one size fits all thing. See? Mr. Beenie Man said he left a message on a video. Hold up. He left a message on a video. I think the message says if a man there with your woman and him not put a ring on it or something, he might talk heavy right now. He's talking pretty heavy right now cause it's fresh. But these things can come back to bite we. Just like how remember Ninja Man? Remember when Ninja Man was on stage? Let me drag on the memory a little bit. Ninja Man was on stage, and Ninja Man said they asked him about conjugal visits in Jamaica prisons. And Ninja Man said, nah, a prison it name. Conjugal visit what? I mean, sir. So yeah, I say The man them where they are prison, brother, them not forget no pum pum. Eh? Even them have them wife out the road. You know, say conjugal visit to take off little of the stress off of the man them. But that was the time they had Ninja Man out here doing DJing for police party and, and doing all their stuff, right? And then one day, I see Ninja Man get up and say, "I'm tired of it. I refuse to continue to be the donkey chasing the carrot. Right now, them can do anything them want to do. And right now, me expect anything to happen. Boom, next day, Ninja Man taken into custody on murder charge, blah, blah, blah. Next thing me know, a life sentence. I don't know what was going on behind the scene, but I'm just saying, the things we say today, when we're feeling good and a certain kind of way, could probably come back to haunt us tomorrow. You know, because I'm sure him could have used a conjugal visit right now. just so. I'm sure him could have used a conjugal visit right now. So me's the kind of person, me talk like say me involved. Right? That way not come back to bite me later. See, he didn't go down on his knee or anything. She looked kind of surprised. I don't see any sound to it. Don't want no copyright infringement. If y'all noticed the other day when we started the live, I actually played. I hope music we did play starting the live. New Year's Eve. Or New Year's. Yeah, New Year's Eve to New Year's. I played somebody's music starting the live and copyright infringement licked me them take with the whole of my video and monetized it and was making money on it, and I got the notification that that's what was happening. So I had to go back and cut them off on my live. But see them there. So more power to Beenie Man and his bill. Him couldn't come back. Wait, them couldn't come back. What? Audrey Wright says him couldn't come back up if him kneel down. Yeah, he's not been working out. Hey, Beenie, me see the belly I get big again too, you know. But he said something that I wanted to play for y'all and I can't find it now. I'm gonna left it alone here, sir. But anyway, I'm moving right along. Man and woman something. I wish them nothing but the best. See? Nothing but the best. This young lady right here. This is one of our sad stories for the morning. This young lady right here took her own life, or news media is reporting that she took her own life. And I'm not sure because her family is saying them never hear nothing about that and them not sure about that. So we're gonna get into her story, and I think I could give some insight as far as something like this is concerned. Right? Right. So have a good look at her. Let's place a figure, a face to the name and to the story. And we're gonna get into her story. Life goes that way sometimes, man. Life goes that way sometimes. So here we go. Lady J, that sad part is I'm retired, staying up too late at night and doing runs to do a few things to help out my mom, but thankful. Yvonne Wallace says, him couldn't come back up if him go down. Audrey Wright says, bully beef and rice with steamed vegetables. Julie Tapper. Oh, bully beef and rice with steamed vegetables. Behave with yourself, someone. We. Where we at? Okay. So this young lady now, her relatives are dismissing her relative. This is the sadness part. Her relatives are dismissing what the media has put out. According to law enforcement, she tried to do this before, and somebody had to rescue her and cut her down, and she was successful this time. That's the original report said. All right. Jamaica's first alleged case of suicide for 2024 took place on Tuesday with a 19-year-old bartender, Tamika Nikki Atherton. She reportedly hanged herself from a tree near her house in Islington, St. Mary, that's a Capleton place. But while media reports say that the police have ruled the death as a suicide and that the young lady had previously attempted suicide, a relative dismissed that claim, saying that he had never heard of such thing before. No, sir. Me never hear that. Me never hear that, you know. Me never hear that. Me never hear that part there. Is what Tamika uncle Leroy Atherton, they share the same last name, told the Jamaica Gleaner in an interview they did with him following the incident. He said, I want a nice girl, you know, man. May I tell you, say, me no see that suicide thing they come in. Me no see that. According to Atherton, her uncle, he regularly visited Lebanon, where Tamika lived, and had never heard anything about her attempting suicide before. Police reports claim that Atherton was at home, that she was at home when she told her mother and her stepfather that she was going outside to go do some laundry. After she failed to return, hours had gone by. And you know them must say, after laundry that takes so long. I which part she there? What Tamika there? She just said she run her back and do some laundry. Go look and see if you see her. There was no Tamika. A search was launched for her, and she was reportedly found hanging from a tree with a hose around her neck. The police later removed her body, and investigations are ongoing. And this little part is the extra information. While the suicide rate for 2023 was not available, 2022 had seen a 15% increase in suicides in Jamaica over the previous year. In 2022, Jamaica had 64 suicide cases reported, and that was up from by 51 from 2021, right? The figures mean, however, that Jamaica maintains one of the lowest suicide rates in the world. I know that right now we know in a election time, yeah, right near, all the administration is focused on and the media is focused on is, you said 1,390 people get killed this year. That bad. Them say, yeah, man, but murders are down. It's down by 8% because last year is 1,411. And I myself, I'm saying to myself, 1,398 plus put against 1,411. Yeah, their lives, and every life is important, but that's no big improvement. That's no improvement to brag about when you talk about murders, right? And I also firmly believe that a lot of these cases are not reported per se. So efforts to contact the health ministry, mental health and suicide prevention hotline was unsuccessful. A suicide hotline is supposed to go 24/7, 365. It's a resource that is also a labor of love. So when the media like Gleaner, Star, them place they are reaching out to our suicide hotline and not getting nobody, I mean that says a lot, right? Honestly speaking, though, the average person who's about to commit suicide ain't calling a suicide hotline. They're not. They're looking for people around them to save them. And when they get to the point where they figure, ain't nobody around me saving me. Furthermore, I think I'm becoming a burden to everybody around me. They go ahead with the act after thinking it through. See, I'm gonna get real deep into that because that's something that's near and dear to me. Now, in the meantime, there's another article on her that says, shock as St. Mary teen dies from apparent suicide. The overcast skies on Wednesday bore testament of the broken spirit of residents of Sport Road, Islington, St. Mary, following the apparent suicide of 19-year-old Tamika Atherton on Tuesday. Let me say something first of all. I don't know where our grow up situation is. I know some mother have fear man, which is referred to as stepfather. And I'm not going to insinuate anything, but I'm going to say this. Life in Jamaica for a lot of females is rough. There's a lot of secrets they have to keep, or they feel they have to keep. There's a lot of molestation going. There's a lot of hold on and tech. I've spoken about this before, the hold on and tech culture. There's a lot of forced anything. I remember them doing a documentary, and the study that came out with it said that majority of the males and females' first sexual encounter in life was coerced or forced. Right. So there's so many things that happen along the way that could foster this type of mindset, the onset of, right? Depression. And then depression starts. And remember, I told my audience about this before, but for anybody who's listening for the first time today, this stereotypical way that we as Caribbean people, especially my Jamaican people, look at mental health, we're gonna have to get away from that. That's the only way we're gonna save our own. See, I was trained in the military to recognize the signs and to assist in saving other soldiers who might be going through depression and might be suicidal. And I came home from the military and saw my brother going through, and it still couldn't, it still wasn't computing to me. And I saved somebody on a deployment. There was a youth on one of my last deployment. There was a youth that, so there was a box in a palace, right? We stayed in a palace, a bombed out palace. It wasn't bombed out, it was more like looted. So, because the infrastructure was still strong. So we stayed in the palace, and different platoons took different sections of the palace. First platoon over here, second, third, headquarters, whatever. There was a storage room in there that had bare raw wires in the wall. And there was this one soldier that kept saying he does not want to go on this deployment. He don't want to leave. But I tell you about the military, especially being an infantry soldier, is like you sign up for that, you going through that. Don't bother feel like so when time orders come down, you're gonna able to back out and say, "Oh, I can't go because I don't think I can pick up my gun and shoot somebody, and I don't think I'm cut out for this." Only thing you're gonna hear is get your shit ready and get the fuck on the thing. Let's go, right? So he was one of those soldiers. So I've been watching him since before we left theater, before we flew out of Germany. I'm just keeping an eye on him because him start act different from how he was acting before. He was usually a jovial kind of person. Him start act weird, quiet, to himself, no longer talking about his family life or nothing like that. As soon as we landed and got settled into the palace we were staying in, I walked right through the palace. See, I was a team leader. So I walk right through the palace and I'm looking everywhere just to familiarize myself with my surroundings. I'm in a combat zone now, so I'm thinking, I'm trying to see where I could hunker down and fight if we get invaded in our spot. I'm also trying to think how to move my team through this area. I'm also trying to think, let me see what my surroundings look like in case pitch black darkness hit. I could still move through this place I'm in. I moved through my house right now, pitch black darkness. I'm sorry for anybody who ever broke it down, but I'm in here in the nighttime. But I moved through my house pitch black and I know where everything is at. And I still practice the same things. So I was doing that. And I saw the box. I saw the box. And I remember what hit inside of the box and it sparked. I said that box is live and there's nothing but raw wires in there. I'm still watching the same youth. About our second day in, he didn't take long. About our second day in, it looked like everything set down upon this youth. He wouldn't eat breakfast. He wouldn't eat lunch. He wouldn't eat anything that we're eating. He wouldn't eat. Our commanders are trying to get us to like lift up our spirit and stuff. Cause everybody depressed now. We just reach. This youth not changing. Something just said, keep watching him. And I kept watching him, kept watching him. Late in the night, I'm across the other side of the palace and I'm watching him in the dark. It was a one little light in there, a green light, and I'm watching him in the dark. I'm watching the youth go, go, go. Him look, look, look. I say he looking to see if nobody is seeing him. And something in me just said he about to try to kill himself. So me tiptoe through the dark now, and me I follow him. He went right into the room where that box was with all the electric wiring in it. And him stand up there and he have his hand right there at it. And he's about to put his hand in the box. And he's crying. In the dark, he's crying, he's crying, he's crying. And he's about to put his hand in the box. I'm gonna grab him, pull him away from the box, and the man just break down and cry like a baby. Right? He was one of the younger soldiers too. So me being able to recognize that because I was trained for that, I thought there's no way that could affect my personal life because me surely can see this in anybody else that, especially if anybody is close to me. So when I got home, I realized that my brother wasn't. My brother used to be jovial. He used to be the one who make you laugh till your belly hurt. He wasn't joking at all. Me a crack joke, him not laugh. You know, things that we used to talk about and share. He sign cut off all that. He don't have time for that conversation there. And I'm looking at him move, and I'm saying to myself, "Yo, my brother look like he going through it, like he actually about to do it." And further conversations that we had without putting everything out there, well, I should. You know, he started telling me that, um, may I see people, you know, and them want to hurt me. So I said, what do you mean I see people? Like dead or alive people. Him say live people. And them they around me and them want to hurt me. And I was like, damn. And it hit me so hard because this is my brother, same mother, same father, brother, where we grew up with, brother. Just that alone. And we call circles of care a place where you're supposed to go get help from. And the people them tell we say he has to sign himself in and him have to want help. Yo, that's the dumbest thing ever. Because I learned through that process that when the mind is disturbed, come and watch my brother do it. My brother wake up one day and say, may I go down a circle of care today and may I get some help. Come I need it. This is about 7 o'clock in the morning, right? You see, by 12 o'clock midday, I'm a good man. I don't need no help. The same person who said 3 hours ago, I need help, I'm going to go get it and knows where to go. Change your mind. I don't need no help. I'm good. And it kept fluctuating. It's like it was like watching one person with two people inside of them argue. And one I say, yo, you need help, you go get help. And the next one I say, you don't need no help, man, you're good. You need help, you go get you help. You don't need no help, man, you're good. Hey, stop listening to that one over there. So you don't need no help. You're good. You need help. Go get help. And you could watch him fight. I mean, see my fight with it, right? Couldn't save him. And the end story was how he went out. I'll give the rest of that story as we go through this with this young lady. So I want our people them to listen, the ones who are so in doubt and swear say this can't happen to them family member, it could never happen. It must be something else because you didn't see it. You often don't see it, my friend. You're often just left wondering why. You don't see it. A lot of the times you don't see it. In my case, if I was looking, really paying attention, I would have seen it. I saw those signs in other people and helped them and couldn't recognize it in my own. That's what I'm trying to tell you, right? All right. Her mother, Viola Kelly, sat staring into oblivion as she questioned her youngest child's actions. This is the New Year gift what she give me. I'm a wash belly, you know. Wash belly, for those of y'all who don't know, that's her last child. That's who Jamaican people call them, wash belly. She said, this is the New Year gift what she give me. I'm a wash belly, you know. This girl don't know no signs, don't show no signs and no problem. Are the prettiest, sweetest girl in a sports road. She very loving and nice. That's what her mom was saying. Kelly and her partner, Diamond Reed, who they referred to as stepfather, were a picture of despair. as they reminisce on Tamika affectionately calling her Nikki, who they said had big plans for this new year. Among them was to celebrate her 20th birthday on February 20th and to attend a Jamaica Constabulary Force recruitment drive. Yeah, just like my brother. I remember when I came, my brother said, "Me I left out a year and number one." He said, "Me see you do good. I see you doing good in the military and all that. I think I want to join the military too. I'm a jumpy now, hear me. I say, I could guide you in. That's why I'm so bent on guiding people's children in today, right? I say I could guide you in. And then him said, tell me about some of the stuff where you got through. I'ma share some stuff with him. Like, I was fresh off a deployment. So I was sharing like that kind of stuff with him. When we done talk, my brother was 23. She had 20. I'll have you all know that mental issues, the onset age group is actually between 20 and 30. If you want to broaden it, it's more like between 23 and 29 in that, and that's not my words either. So anywhere from 20 to 30 in there, so you can look for whoever has been suffering from anything mentally and it hasn't been checked and taken care of. You can look for it to exacerbate, especially if them are go through any kind of issues. You can look for it for increase in that age gap group lesser, right? And they know how to hide everything from you. Remember me telling him about some of the stuff I got through upon my deployment. Cause I just reach home. I wasn't even home a week. And when me done, the man look upon me and say, "Me glad me not accept corruption." I said, "Oh shit. Maybe I shared too much." Me not know. This thing leaves you confused. It leaves you feeling like, what the like you don't know. You don't know. All along you'll be questioning yourself, right? I'm telling him stuff, trying to motivate him because I'm just saying one, go in. Just like they're saying here, her plans for 2024 was to celebrate her 20th birthday and go attend a Jamaica Constabulary Force recruitment drive. So maybe I tell my brother when we go through in there, I mean I try make it sound like exciting and nice and thing. And the man make me talk, and then look at me and say, "I'm glad me never accept corruption." I said, "Damn." Another time him say, "You came to save me." I was like, my brother never talked like that. You came to save me. Mr. Jim, nobody can save you, you know. People can't save people. People have to want to be saved, and then somebody can assist in saving you. And again, him just take that and him walk away. All that was him crying out for help. You will see them doing stuff and hear them saying stuff they never did and said before. Those are markers. But you won't know if you don't know. See, what I was taught to look for was textbook in the soldier that I saved. But what I saw at home, that never in the textbook. So I never know how to deal with that. You understand? I didn't know how to deal with that. Anyway, Kelly and our partner Diamond Reed, they were a picture of despair as they were reminiscing on her Tamika. She said she wanted to join the Constabulary Force and she was supposed to celebrate her 20th birthday plus go to this Jamaica Constabulary Force recruitment drive for the New Year's, right? Obviously, she wanted to join the JCF, Jamaica Constabulary Force. Me tell her, say, when she turned 20, I want her to stop the bar work and try to educate herself in our system, to try, you know, try and bring up herself. And she said, yes, my father, you know what that me I go do. You notice I'm not even do much more bar work because someone tell me say them a look at work for me at Kingston. Me tell her say me proud of her. Reed recounted, sharing, this is her stepfather talking, sharing his last conversation with her. As you turn 20, me want you stop the bar work thing and start work more upon getting yourself educated some way through the system. And she has say, yes, my father, that me I go do. Right? All right. Kelly is refuting media reports that her daughter attempted suicide previously. So it's not only our uncle saying it, which I read before, her mom is saying the same thing too. Because the first report that came out said they found her hanging by her neck. And somebody had to cut her down and them save her the first time. And she did it again. And this time she was successful. The mom is refuting that media report that her daughter attempted suicide previously and was found hanging from a tree near their home. The mother said, nothing like that. Nothing no go so. She no in no problem. She no shot at nothing. Me wash for her dirty clothes. Me do everything to care for me picnic them. I 7 picnic me have. And she had the last one. I was not here. I was in Anata Bay. I take care of my bigger daughter children. And me and her talk earlier in the day. And she asked me if me okay. She's asking you if you're okay while she is not okay. That's typical of them. But the mom says nothing like that happened before, which brings me to a point now where I'm like, who put that in the newspaper yesterday? Who let that out? Because that's very descriptive. She was found hanging from the tree by her neck before by a rope, and they had to cut her down. So I thought, oh well, I guess she's. Why didn't they see that coming? Why didn't they play her closer, pay more attention to her, something like that? But her family is saying nothing like that happened. So now I'm confused. But in the middle of that confusion, check this out. Suicide have a big stigma in Jamaica, especially among country people, and especially among people who are less educated about the events that could lead up to it and the deed itself. One time gone, them used to say, boy, I burn the body that's still in a cause. You know, I remember I told y'all a story, if y'all remember, my neighbor in Jamaica, them live a little bit further down from me. But if I stay up on my back veranda and look down, I can see like their property. And I look down the one early morning and I see a youth when named Ken, and them used to call him 5 Cent. Anybody from my area know who me I talk about. And he was hanging from the tree by his neck. So I run back inside, go tell everybody, say, Missy Ken, cause you see him, he was on my veranda the day before. Him come and ask for my uncle. And him say, yo, Capos. Him say, yo, Capos there? I said, no. Him say, well, when you see him, tell him, say, my name, Ken. And a 5 Cent, my name, Ken. So I recognize the clothes and everything. I look over there and saw him. Right. And I remember the conversations when they were cutting him down and talking about his burial and all that. Everybody was insisting that anybody who commits suicide, you're supposed to like burn the body or cremate them or something like that. But them used to say burn the body, and me did young. Me never understand. Me a little picnic. I never understand what burn the body mean because I didn't know about cremation. I actually thought they meant like throw him in a fire and burn him. Right. So they have a kind of way that they look, and a family usually feel like them shame. There's a shame stigma that's attached to it as well when your family member take themselves out. You know, I don't know why. I don't know if it's because it kind of says that you weren't capable of taking care of one of your own, kind of thing, that kind of stuff, or what. But there's a stigma attached to it. So whoever, I'm gonna dig more because I want to find out if she actually did this before and our family just had denied it, or somebody just made this up to sell headlines. Anyhow, Reed told the Jamaica Star that she was shocked when she found Tamika's body hanging from the tree by a length of rope. You notice how the other article, Gleena says she was found hanging by a hose. Jamaica Star said This is an interview with the mother. And the mother said she was shocked when she found her daughter's body hanging by a length of rope. So I saw mess up in the details. Anyway, she said me have to ball out, and slam my hand on the barrel cover and say, Nikki, when the blood clot you do this for? And me hug her up. And me cut her down. And me put her body on the bed and thing. Me start the CPR immediately. Mouth to mouth resuscitation. Everything what me know. Me try if do. Him call her, Kelly, him call her. For sure what happened to me. Me black out immediately. Me no remember how to put the phone on video call or nothing. Moments after the grim story, Kelly called her relatives and informed them of the shocking discovery. Relatives quickly ran to Kelly's house to transport her to the Port Mariah Hospital. All when me in the car, me still a try pump her chest. From right here to Port Mariah. If you not take the highway, about 12 miles. And I can tell you, that man who is Tamika's boyfriend, him take about 8 minutes for reach down here. So she have a boyfriend. And them call and tell the boyfriend. And the boyfriend take about 8 minutes for reach. All while the man a drive, him a look behind him and I talk to her and I ask her, how you fi do this to me in the new year? Me have to beg him to keep him eye on the road, please. Residents of the quiet community remembers Tamika, a past student of Iona High School, as a smart young lady, respectable, jovial spirit. The devil is walking around because this is not like her, one female resident said. That little girl basically grew up in my hand. She's so nice, another resident said. And then at the end of this is how they end it dry. And at the end of this, it says, if you or your loved one requires mental health support, then please call the Mental Health Suicide Prevention Helpline, which is 888 639 5433 or 888 New Life. Or please go to the Ministry of Health and Wellness webpage to schedule a free counseling session. I hope that is not the same number that the Gleaner just said they were trying to call and get no answer. And then Stara tell us that is who you for call when you need help. Right? What I want to tell that family is this, and anybody else who this might happen to in your family. Sometimes you just don't know. Sometimes you just don't know. People are hurting, and that's why it's important to actually be. See me, I'm guarding myself, right? Because I don't want to stretch myself too thin, and then people feel some care, and then I can't show that I care. You understand that much there? So if me start gather up people around me now and say me care and me really care and I'm a genuine person and I'm gonna care, I might not have enough of me to go around. So some of them who me I tell say me care might feel like me not care because them I get less attention because there's too many people around. So me tighten my circle even tighter now. I'm gonna care about few, I care about me kind of thing, and I keep it that way. See? Now, if you care about who you say you care about, you're gonna have to really care. Not the passing. If you care about people and they're constantly around you, pay attention to them. Pay attention to their routines. All of us have routines. Pay attention to the routines. Pay attention to when the routines change. Pay attention to their tones. Pay attention to when the tones change up. Pay attention to their mannerisms. Pay attention to when the mannerisms switch up. These are the only way you're going to friggin' notice it. Because I'm telling you, this will hit you like a ton of bricks. They'll sit down. They'll talk to you. Yeah, man, everything good, and you're like, no, man, you're not laugh and smile like, like your normal self. And you'll get an answer like, boy, right now, I just don't feel like there's too much for laugh and smile about still. Okay, that's something you're going to dismiss. And then them keep going, them eat dinner with you. They'll go in the back and take a nice shower. Yes, everything all right, man. Them dress up and put on nice clothes and them go lay down and chill. This is my brother's route. And chill. Me think the man I get ready to go out with me. Him said, no man, go on, have your fun. Me just said chill. Me said, okay, maybe he might go up on a girl's move. And him know I say nothing. So me go. Never know so the man was preparing his last moments. You understand? So it'll happen right in front of your face. And there's nothing to, and I'll close this video by saying this. There's nothing to be ashamed about because ultimately it was not about you. Ultimately, it was about your family member who was going through so much pain that they felt like they were better off not being here. So don't make it about you because it's not about you. It's about them. And if you did realize that they were hurting so much, you probably could have saved them. Here's the sad part before we leave. You probably did realize, but you just brush it off. So let's get to the place where we no longer brush it off and just take things trivially, right? Because if you care about them, you love them, they're a part of your close circle, then you have to go do more than just say it. You have to go do it. Because love is not a say thing. I don't believe people when them tell me say me love them love me. I believe people who show me say them love me. You see it? All right. With that said though, may her soul rest in peace. Is one of them ways there to leave the world. It is what it is. Anything else in this video I'll talk about later on the next video. I don't want to talk no more upon this. Let that simmer in. And don't leave here this morning feeling like my people them good. That can't happen to me. That will never happen to me. It'll be your sister, your brother and sister's children, your favorite niece and nephew, your mom, your dad. You're never too old for this to happen. You're never too young for this to happen. And you're not exempt from this happening to you and yours. That part there. With that said, have a wonderful weekend. Be conscious of everything that you do. Not get out here and move loosey goosey. Because life is worth so much. You understand? Still live though. And find a way and a reason to smile through it all. None of us escape this alive, right? That part. I'll catch y'all later. One love. I'm out. Peace.